and I went to college, which was Shri Ram College of Commerce in Delhi. बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ाई करके उसमें admission हुआ मेरा. And when I was there, I felt very out of place, and I felt like nobody really understood me because I was this weird creative kid in a sea of toppers from the country. I was 17, 18 when I was doing these auditions. I'd done some random modeling assignments for like 1,500 rupees, like in the middle of my college, like just to make pocket money. And even when I was doing those random modeling things, to be called model ko idhar lao, uspe kapda dalo was something I thought I'm an individual, and I feel like I want to express myself. People used to say, "Oh my gosh, she's so dumb," and "Oh my gosh, she's such a loser," and "What the heck?" I would hear these whispers if I would walk in my corridor. So it was really, you can't imagine what that feels like, because like 1,000 people like constantly bitching on you all the time.
Today, I have somebody who has been one of my favorite content creators on the web because of the content that she creates and writes and produces. I won't take much more time to introduce her. Welcoming Sejal, joining us for a conversation only on Pink Villa. How have you been?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you so much for that sweet introduction. I'm also a big fan of your interviews. So thank you.
So much. Yeah. YouTube content creation, especially on the web, I'm talking about YouTube specifically,
Yeah.
It has boomed in the last few years thanks to people like you who have put it on the global map, who put India on the global map. I want to know, how did it start?
Since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be an actor. And my house, I'm from a very conventional middle class family. My mom's a doctor. My dad was in the army. And my brother, as boring as he is, sorry if you're watching, but he's an investment banker. So there's no hint of creativity in my house. And I was the only one who wanted to do something different. And so that was always my dream. I was into dancing, singing, acting, whatever acting was at that time, from a young age, and taking photos, editing. So I was very creative as a child. But I never thought I never considered myself a very, very creative person. And I went to college, which was Shri Ram College of Commerce in Delhi. बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ाई करके उसमें admission हुआ मेरा. And when I was there, I felt very out of place, and I felt like nobody really understood me because I was this weird creative kid in a sea of toppers from the country. And that's when, I felt like a lot of people would say weird things about me behind my back. ये क्या कर रही है? ये पढ़ाई नहीं कर रही, कुछ नहीं कर रही. And that's when I stumbled across YouTube, where I saw these amazing people in different countries making super cool content. And they were making empires from their content. This one girl made a clothing line, is on billboards in Times Square because of her videos. But at the same time, I was doing auditions for ads and whatever. Delhi में ज़्यादा होता नहीं है. But I would do whatever I would get. I was very ambitious कि जो भी मैं कर सकती हूँ, but getting rejected every time.
Really?
I used to do, I was 17, 18 when I was doing these auditions. I'd done some random modeling assignments for like 1,500 rupees, like in the middle of my college, like just to make pocket money, and then blow it up on Sarojini Nagar. So I've done all this random stuff. And then I found YouTube, and I found my passion there because, I thought, here no one's going to reject me. Like, I'm my own approval.
Boss.
So,
yeah,
and that's what I love about it. Yeah, because that rejection and not getting into a play or not getting liked by someone was something that I didn't like, And even when I was doing those random modeling things, to be called model ko idhar lao, uspe kapda dalo was something I thought I'm an individual, and I feel like I want to express myself. So I found that happiness in this medium. So,
like you said, that you got into a college of toppers, and then you chose an entirely different field or a platform. Let's be honest, for Indian parents, most of Indian parents even today, this is not a conventional job or profession.
I didn't get judgment from my parents.
No, exactly. Not from parents, from relatives maybe.
From relatives and people in my college. So even when I started my YouTube channel, dude, I was making like fashion lookbook videos, okay? And this is like 5 years ago when people don't even understand कि YouTube channel free मिलता है Gmail account के साथ. So लोगों को वो भी नहीं समझ आता था. So, imagine like people used to say, "Oh my gosh, she's so dumb," and "Oh my gosh, she's such a loser," and "What the heck," I would hear these whispers if I would walk in my corridor. So it was really, you can't imagine what that feels like, because like 1,000 people like constantly bitching on you all the time. But I don't know. I just had this thing in my head that 2 साल रुक, 2 साल में same लोग मेरे पास वापस आएंगे. And I just had that motivation in me, and I just kept at it. But I would be lying if I would say that I didn't feel bad.
Yeah.
मैं रोती भी थी बहुत. मैं अभी भी रोती हूँ. That's a different thing. But yeah, I always had that, that I will get through it. Get through the starting phase for sure.
But do you remember the first video? Were you anxious about kitne views aa rahe, kya comments aa rahe?
I mean, I was that kid. I remember when I published my first video, I was refreshing the page obsessively. Like from 100 views to 110 views. I got 23 subscribers on my first video, I remember. And it took me 7 days exactly to hit 1,000 views. So it's been like, it wasn't like my first viral video ho gayi thi, but this used to hurt my heart. But like a cheapo, I would post my videos on everyone's Facebook walls, and send messages on people's messenger. Oh my god, it was bad. It was bad. And people वो scene करके छोड़ देते हैं ना, तो बहुत बुरा लगता है. And now when I look back at those posts, I cringe out. When you see your friendship on Facebook, you see कि मैंने 10 videos post कर रखे random इंसान के wall पे.
And now you must be getting a lot of those requests from random people on your videos. Do you read them?
I do read most comments. Like now I would say, like I go through all my top comments. I won't read all of them because there's so much hate and all that other nonsense.
Yeah.
But I do read. I know who my loyal subscribers are. Like some names are very familiar to me.
True.
Like people who subscribe to me from like then. So I remember them and I remember their names, and I'm in touch with them also on Instagram.
Your parents were actually supportive of. Does it feel extra good right now when they see the numbers, they see what you're doing with your life, and when the same people who once must have demotivated you or discouraged you from doing it come and tell your parents that, oh my god, she's doing such a great job?
Yeah, I can't see, like I told you, right, like people used to bitch about me so much, and sure they still bitch about me, and but people, so actually I'll tell you about my mom. My mom wanted me to do Miss India when I was younger, always. And I even did Miss India. Like I did the whole Miss Diva campus princess thing. Came to Bombay, 15 days, walked the ramp, all of that I did. So she always wanted, I think she saw me in that light, so they were okay with me pursuing something different. But वो ऐसे कहती हैं कि उन्हें बहुत डर लगा था जब मैंने उन्हें कहा था कि ये मैं करूँगी. But मैं बहुत बड़ी nerd हूँ. I made them like an Excel sheet showing that आप मुझे आज 10,000 रुपए दे दो and मैं आपको 5 साल बाद बहुत पैसे वापस करूँगी. So I think they thought it was really cute and endearing. So वो बेचारे फंस गए मेरी cuteness में. So अब वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So they're happy now, of course.
But how did you deal with those days when you were low? Like, it's a human emotion to feel bad about any kind of rejection. You said that you went for modeling assignments where you didn't feel the way you were treated. Most people actually don't feel good about the way they are treated. In, out, unfit, fit. बहुत कुछ बोला जाता है. They are not even taken names.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How did you deal with those low days? Did it break you ever?
Definitely. And when I used to audition for those ads, I would not get anything, and I would, keep waiting for that person to text me back कि कुछ हुआ कि नहीं. Now I know that there's no point of asking at all, like if you audition for something. But I would keep waiting. I was just anxious, like 17-year-old, 18-year-old, thinking that, they'll get back to me. I would keep hunting on Facebook for different auditions, different opportunities. But I would definitely feel bad about it. But I was always that motivated bacha. Like I remember even in my classes, like while eco is happening, मैं लिखती रहती थी, what is my goal? Okay, I did audition 1 today, tomorrow maybe I can look up more auditions and like I have to make my YouTube video. And I was always like that. But even now I do have moments when if someone says something to me and it really touches me in a negative way, I cry. And I cry to my mom or I cry to my friends. And this happens to so many people. Like people come up to me and say nasty things about, like they say it on my face. So that obviously like still hurts me, but it's okay. Like I get it. I'm fine. It's good.
I want to know that when did you realize that this is working? People are recognizing me, and I am on the right track? Like when people have walked up to you and said, "Oh, you," aisa kab hua first time?
Yeah, there are a couple of instances actually. So my first time ever getting recognized. So you know the Delhi Metro, right? Delhi में एक metro है जिससे सब कोलकाता में सबसे पहले आई थी. But so the Delhi Metro, I used to take that every day to college from Gurgaon to to Vishwavidyalaya. Really long journey. So every day in the metro, you know, I was standing and I would keep observing people कि कौन है इसमें जो मेरा subscriber हो सकता है. You know, I would check out people top to bottom, age group, fashionable लग रही है शायद इसमें मेरा channel अच्छा लगेगा. And I would, you know, like long someone recognizing me, one person, and I got recognized in the metro after I think 6 months or a year of starting my channel for the first time when I was with a friend of mine, and I was so shocked कि क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ. But then in my head I was like, yes, finally, you know, like worked hard for it, and yes, now it's gonna get bigger. I am a little bit more careful now because I realize that, you know, there can be creepy incidences. I live alone in Mumbai. So I've had like really weird. I was sitting at a Starbucks in Bandra and I posted a story, okay, of my cup like this and the bahar ka window. And this girl came running after half an hour. Hey, I knew it was this Starbucks only. And I was so scared, and you know, like this is my first month in Bombay, meri phad gayi thi. So then after that, I was like, dude, I have to be a little bit careful. But I'm pretty friendly with everyone who meets me. I try and understand what they're saying, and I do take their feedback also.
And how do you deal with trolls and you know, negative criticism there? Does it still affect you? Do you remember the first time it really hit you hard? Because the first times can be really, really traumatic.
Yeah. It definitely does affect me. Still, I am a human, and dude, I'm just like I'm 25 and I feel like I've grown up on this platform and going through just, you know, people commenting on Sejal to badal gayi hai. Sejal is very rude, commenting on your personality, on your like very personal things. And sometimes people even come up to, I've had instances when this one girl came up to me and she was like, so what is happening in your personal life? And I was like, hello, what? So stuff like that really hits hard, and you know, that's very hard to deal with. But I'm trying. Like I try every day to be a little more chill, build a little more thick skin, because I know this profession requires that a lot. And I'm in a much more strong than I was when I was 19 when I started, you know. So I'm definitely like way more stronger.
It's lovely talking to you, and hopefully we'll do something super soon again once this lockdown is over and we get to meet and we do this in person.
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to that. Thank you for having me, and had a great time.
Yeah,
thank you.
It was lovely.